According to researchers, the total hoard would have amounted to some 65 tons of silver and perhaps 26 of gold. To this day, there is some argument as to whether the treasure ever in fact existed. Most scholars, however, are prepared to accept that it did and that the scroll comprises an accurate inventory of the Temple of Jerusalem. Unfortunately, the locations indicated by the scroll have been rendered meaningless by time. Change and the course of 2 millennia, and nothing of the treasure has ever been found. A number of people certainly have searched for it. In September 1952, 6 months after the official survey, there surfaced a new source of scrolls. It proved to be a cave within some 50 feet of the actual ruins of Qumran, which DeVaux and Harding had excavated in 1951. Here, at the site demarcated Cave 4, the largest discovery of all was made, again predictable, by the Bedouin. Some years would be required to piece this material together. By 1959, however, most of the fragments had been organized. The work was conducted in a large room which came to be known as the Scrollery in the Rockefeller Museum. The Rockefeller Museum, or to give it its official name, the Palestine Archaeological Museum, had first opened in 1938 during the British Mandate and was built from funds donated by John D. Rockefeller. It contained not only exhibition space but also laboratories, photographic dark rooms, and the offices of the Department of Antiquities. Shortly before the mandate ended in 1948, the museum had been turned over to an international board of trustees. This board was made up of representatives of the various foreign archaeological schools in Jerusalem. The French École Biblique, for example, the American Albright Institute, the British Palestinian Exploration Society. For 18 years, the Rockefeller was to exist as an independently endowed institution. It managed to retain this status even through the Suez crisis of 1956, when many of its staff were recalled to their home countries. The only casualties of the crisis were Gerald Lancaster Harding, dismissed from his post as director of the Department of Antiquities, and the scrolls themselves. During hostilities, they were removed from the museum, placed into 36 cases, and locked up in a bank in Amman. They were not returned to Jerusalem until March 1957, some of them slightly mouldy, sick, and spotted from the damp vault. In 1966, however, the Rockefeller with the scrolls it contained was officially nationalized by Jordanian government. This move was to have important repercussions It was also of questionable legality. The museum's board of trustees did not object, however, on the contrary,